Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I am reviewing Batman Eternal Issue 3, an issue I've been excited about since October when it was announced something was happening in this issue, which we'll talk about. I was very excited to read this issue. But before I start talking about Batman Eternal, I just want to give you guys a little update. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 45, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show, and here are those exclusive comics. We got Lazarus issue 8, Buffy issue 2, Shotgun Wedding issue 4, Uncanny Avengers issue 19, Daredevil issue 2, Avengers Undercover issue 3, Red Lanterns issue 30, and Fantastic Four issue 3. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 45. So go check that out. That'll be annotated on in Song Comic Frontline also. But let's talk about Batman Eternal issue 3. Yeah, I was just excited for this issue. Big Stephanie Brown fan. She's one of my favorite characters. And to see her return to New 52, I had really high hopes. I didn't want her character to be changed too much. And we'll have to see if her character was changed. And cover is pretty bland, but yeah, I was still excited. So I think they should have Stephanie here, but just get us more excited. It's pretty, just like here's the Batmobile and that's it. But cool art. Let's see if I like the story. So in this issue, we'll describe what's going on with Steph first. Steph, she's a normal girl living in Gotham City. Her parents are divorced, but hey, she's living with it. She left her Q-pad at home, so she goes back to get it, and she finds out that her dad's a supervillain who doesn't even care about her, ready to kill her because she knows the plans, but she's able to escape. That's what's going on with Stephanie. So, also with this issue, we get to see, Commissioner Gordon. He's still arrested. Batman's trying to figure out something must be wrong here. What's going on? And then we have to see what's going on with this gang war. The gang war is really building up throughout the whole issue. Is Penguin involved? Who's involved? We get to see that the new commissioner is involved with all this and involved with Falcone. And that's going to be a lot of fun because they are going to have to kill Batman now. And we also get some Batwoman references. Maggie, who's with Batwoman, is really a prominent member here, which I was happy to see. So if you're a Batwoman fan, Maggie's here. She was supposed to be commissioner, but hey, no, let's just get this evil guy to be commissioner instead, who says, you know what our main focus is? Not this gang war, but Batman. Let's all get him, and that's our cliffhanger. And love this issue. I think there's some slow parts with the gang war that I would have, put more Stephanie in, honestly. I think we could have used a little bit more Stephanie in this issue, especially since this is our debut issue, and we have like 52 other issues to talk about this gang war. I think that was my only gripe with it, really, was add more Stephanie or, give us more interesting gang war stuff. There's some slow parts in the issue. But this is my pick of the week. I really love this issue. I thought, again, something I'm so shocked with Batman Eternal is the structure. It gives us our shocks, it gives us our build-up, and even though there's like 52 issues, it's every week, it's not a filler issue, which I'm really happy to see, or so far there aren't any filler issues. I think it works the Bat family really well. We get characters like Batwoman's girlfriend, or I think fiance now. We get Stephanie Brown. We get, I think Barbara in the next issue. So it's not really just a Batman series, it's a Bat Family series, and that's one of my favorite things about Batman is the Bat Family, and I will always say I'm a Bat Family fan first, so I love that. I love seeing that. But let's talk about, let's talk about the Batman thing first, and then we'll talk about Stephanie, I promise you guys. So Batman, I think it's really cool to see this guy become commissioner. It was so obvious he was going to be a villain, and, I'm glad that they're not hiding it and be like, oh, he's a villain. Like, yeah, we know he's a villain. From the start, they're saying he's a villain, wants to get Batman, and I think this will be really interesting to see how Gotham Police is going to be corrupt in a way. So I think that's exciting. It's going into that downward spiral that we saw in that first scene in issue 1. So I was really impressed with that. I thought that was a really good cliffhanger. Let's talk about Stephanie now. I was really happy with Stephanie here. They really utilized her character and kept her origins. That was really all I was asking for, is keep who she was. We had some quirkiness here. I don't know how she's going to become spoiler. It seems like she has some moves in this issue, but, spoiler, she it took her a while to get to the combat she was at in Batgirl. So I think that's going to be the only upsetting thing is we have to do that training all over again. It took years for Stephanie to be a good at combat, and now we got to do it all over again. Because, you know, she doesn't know combat. She's just a normal girl. So, but it's interesting. I really liked that they kept who Clue Master was, kept who her father was, but they did it in a really cool, fresh way. You know, Stephanie was actually had a relationship with her father, which she didn't have a relationship with her father in the Robin series. She knew he was a villain, and that's why she was, spoiler, from I think issue 2 of Robin with Tim Drake. So I think it's interesting that she didn't know her father was a villain, and I really like that spin, but it doesn't do so much that it's like, oh no, this is not Stephanie Brown. It still is Stephanie Brown. I think they kept her essence really well with this issue, and I think that's what I was so impressed with. And I was actually talking to Jay about this. It felt very Young Justice to me. Clue Master felt very Sports Master to me. And Steph felt very Artemis. Even the mother is saying, wait, you shouldn't go, you shouldn't go. I'm actually curious to see if the mother's going to have the same status quo as Pre-Nif 2, normal person. I think she was a nurse or something. I'm pretty sure she was a nurse. Will she keep that status quo, or are they going like the Artemis route? Was she a villain previously too? I kind of like, because that was the vibe I got, was like Sports Master, like, I don't care, you're my daughter, okay, I'll shoot you, like, this is my plan, I gotta get that done. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see her relationship with her father. They explored that in the Pre-Nif 2, but not a lot, because again, she knew her father was a villain, so they didn't flesh it out so much, but I think they could flesh out this daughter-father relationship really well. And I'm really excited to see how Stephanie will become, spoiler, hopefully as the series goes on. Now we know why she's so important, because she knows what's going to happen to Gotham, and exactly who's going to be planning it. The C-list villain, Sports Master, in his costume in his basement. These are going to be the people that are working with Falcone. So I think that's really interesting. Hopefully we see more Stephanie with the next Batgirl issue, which I'm super excited to see how Barbara reacts to Commissioner Gordon. But I was really impressed with Stephanie. I love the direction they went with her, and I can't wait to see more of her. I mean, I would love to see her own series, but we have to see how well Batman Eternal does. But really love this issue. It's really great. So I'm going to give it 4.5. It's my pick of the week, definitely. I really enjoyed it. I'm sure you guys don't doubt me. You guys knew this was going to be my pick of the week. So I'm just happy to see Stephanie back. But tell me in the comments below what you thought. Are you happy with Stephanie's return? Do you like the little twist? Do you feel you do have that Artemis vibe if you're a Young Justice fan? And did you like everything else with this new commissioner and them targeting Batman? So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rad Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.